So I wanted to show you around our camper van that we have for the 4 days that we're here in Iceland touring around. So what we have is we rented from CampEasy, and we rented the CampEasy Fun X. Now the CampEasy Fun is the 3-seater, so it's supposed to hold 3 people. We just wanted one that gave us a little bit more room. We were able to stretch out a little bit more as opposed to some of the smaller ones that we saw. And I'm actually really glad that we did, because as we're going along, I'm seeing all these different ones from the different companies, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm really happy with what we have. So anyway, we ended up with the CampEasy Fun X. Now the X means that it's a little bit older. So it means that, you know, it's 2 or 3 years older. It's actually a 2019, I think I read from the manual, because I was curious, because I thought, oh, did they give us a brand new one? Because it is in really, really beautiful shape. I was really impressed, actually. So I thought, oh, maybe they just didn't have any, so they gave us one of the new ones. But nope, we've got the 2019 model. We've got definitely the Fun X. But I wanted to sort of show you around so that you can see what to expect when you rent from CampEasy. And before I start, the reason I went with them is because they actually threw in a lot of stuff. So they gave us the free Wi-Fi that is always included. They gave us the GPS that I'm going to show you later, which shows all kinds of things that are in your area, and you're guaranteed to have GPS so that, you know, when you're out in the back roads, sometimes your phones might not work. So it's really nice to have that tablet and to have that GPS. So that's actually really sweet. And it creates a hotspot for all of your other devices that are inside the vehicle at the time too. So it included that. It included the camper. It included 2 chairs. It included a little table. It included an extra stove. On and on and on. The amount of things that were included in the price, I thought, you know what, that is just the best value. And that's why I went with them. So that was my reasoning. I know there's a lot of other choices, but this worked for us. But I want to give you the tour while I'm doing that. So here we go. So this is the front of the cab where you sit. So the front of the vehicle. So as you can see here, it does seat 3. So here's 1 seat, and I'll move my stuff here. And this is the next seating here. So it's right there. And then of course the driver. All across the front, you've got tons of spots to put things. So you've got a really good sized glove box. You got just this, you know, to throw in some glasses, extra stuff. And actually they did include sunglasses, so that was kind of sweet. That's just in the glove box, so that's really neat. Of course, they included the charging cord for the tablet that is there. You know, you've got the radio, you've got your controls. So I'm just going to go around to the other side and just keep filming as well. Actually, it also includes the towel rack, so that's there. We just got back from Secret Lagoon, so that's kind of handy. It's a really nice day, and that just folds up and goes under the seat. So let me just show you the driver's seat. So it's right here. It's got a cup holder that's here, and it's, you know, obviously just the steering wheel. You've got your lights, your defroster. It is a manual, so you do need to know how to drive a standard. So that's there, and then of course your seatbelt. Lots and lots of legroom. Super clean, super nice. I actually really enjoy it. It's been nice. And then I've got my little puffin across the top. Just a nice spot to put everything. So I'm just going to show you the inside. Okay, so this is the inside of the camper van. So as you can see, as we get in, you'll see there's lots and lots of storage across the back. We've got a really nice table here that you can eat off of and, you know, sit around. This folds down into a bed, and I'm going to show you that later, how that all works. And so we've just got these side things, they're hanging up. Those actually end up going in the middle section after the table is folded down, and that becomes part of your bed as well. So, I mean, there's lots and lots of room. It's just incredible how much space that there is. It's quite nice. So I'd like to just show you guys the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. We've got the fridge, and the fridge is sitting at 4 degrees Celsius. So that's there. It's a little wonky the way it's flashing, and there's lots of room in here. So we've got my husband's insulin case that I'm just going to move out of the way. So we've got lots of room that holds the food. You can see right in here we've got some pot. We've got some of the milk that is offered in the stores. And actually, that actually came from Easy Campers. They had a whole fridge section that is there, and the fridge section, not just fridge, sorry, whole pantry section that is there, and you could choose all kinds of different foods that people left behind. I know I mentioned that before, but I'm adding this into my room tour as well. My trailer tour. I'm used to doing a stateroom, so I'm adding this into my trailer tour. And that way it really cuts down on food waste, because it's just a great way not to have to worry about that. So included in it, you get 3 of these, 3 canisters. You don't need to buy any extra. It's not a problem. We've got some soap. And then these lock, which is really quite handy, these cupboards. So they do lock so that when you're driving, and you're driving down the Icelandic bumpy roads, you don't need to worry about them opening up. So that's pretty handy. So anyway, they open up like this. You just push it and it opens. And you've got all of your food in here. So there's lots of good storage for your food. You know, we've got mustard, ketchup, a whole bunch of stuff. They include all of your silverware and can openers. So that's pretty handy in there. And then on the next one down, since the seat's 3, you end up with 4 plates, 4 big plates, 4 small plates, 4 cereal bowls, and 4 mugs. Something to do your dishes. You've got a cutting board. Just basics of what you need for the week. And then finally over here, oops, it's locked, sorry. And finally over here, you end up getting, these are just cork hot mats that you can put on the table. And you've got 2 frying pans. You've got a really nice, good size saucepan. You've got a smaller one here that you can use for soups or anything that you'd like. And like I said, you know, they give you lots of gas, so you never ever need to worry about running out at all. It's pretty good. You could order more, but I don't see the reason to doing it. And they do say if you order it, you can return it as long as the seal is not broken for your money back. But I don't think in the 4 days that we have it that we're going to need that. So there you have it. We've got tons of room, lots of stuff, and I can't wait to show you guys when the bed is turned down. Oh, the one thing I did forget to show you that is actually very important and super handy when you're traveling around is we have a sink here, and this sink is actually running water. So you just push the little button and it's running water, and it drains out the bottom of your vehicle. And right here, as I'm just going to be getting out, I will show you the one last thing. And this is your water jug, and it just lifts out, and it's very, very easy to fill up. And you can just fill it up at any of the campsites. All of the water is really good in Iceland for drinking. You don't need to buy bottled water. In fact, I heard that they do sell bottled water in the store, but those are for tourists who don't know that they're basically just filled with tap water. So anyway, so you've got this for filling up your water, and of course a fire extinguisher should you need it. So there you have it. That's our Easy Camper. Right there. Our, sorry, CampEasy camper. Okay, so we've set... Come on, get into focus. Focus, focus. There you go. Okay, so we've set up the bed for you guys to see. So this is what it looks like when the bed is totally set up. It is really a nice size. I was a little bit worried about being, you know, we're used to a king size bed at home. I was a little worried about sleeping a little too close. That's not really a problem. So there's technically room for 3 pillows. I'm not sure about that, but okay. The one thing I forgot to mention, oh, and I'll just show you if I could lift it. Nope, not going to. So yeah, so under here, like I mentioned, there's 3 bars that we put, and that just gives us the stability for this part. So the one thing I forgot to mention is we actually purchased an inverter before we came. We do not need it. So there is, that's for an inverter if you have one. So this here, this has 2 USBs right here, and also there in the front too. And then there's another set right there at the back, and another one here. We don't really need a whole lot more than that. That seems to work for us, and we have a ton of camera equipment. So for us, that works. But I'm just going to go around to the back. I had forgot to show you where we are keeping the backpacks and all of our duffel bags. This is what you want, right? When you're in Iceland, you're staying in the nice campsites and get that view when you're just sitting here. It's incredible. And the curtains close over. as you can see. So the curtains can open and they can close to give you privacy. But back here, I have my duffel bag, we have a carry, we have my duffel bag, we have a carry-on, another duffel bag, and then your backpack. And there is just space at home. I mean, you can go all the way up. It is really, really, really spacious. I don't seem to have a problem with storing things anyway. There's just so much spots for it, and it's just really, really nice. I highly recommend this size of camper, whether you're here with 2 or 3 people. I love it, and I think that you really should rent it from CampEasy because so much is included. Anyway, we will show you guys. I'll just finish off with this view. I mean, to me, this is what you're coming here for. So why not get it so that you can sit here and just enjoy it? And then the little camping site is included. You can just kind of sit there on a table and 2 chairs as well and just enjoy. So there you go. There's a little tour of our van for